Well, we fell down to hell and everyone's dead.
Or not. Ooh, ow.
Ah, Naomi.
No, yeah, she's okay, but she hurt her leg.
So, she's sprained it.
Yep.
Okay, here. Naomi. Voiced by Rina Sato. Her notable roles are Negi Springfield in Negima, Moody Holcraft in Gundam Seed Stargazer, Mikoto Misaka in A Certain Scientific Magical Index / Scientific Railgun, and will be Rei Hino / Mars in Sailor Moon Crystal. And Natalia Anus in Gundam Aged.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's about the laughter I'm going to get out of this. It's your classroom.
Actually, it's not.
Oh?
Uh-oh.
Seiko. Seiko, I don't know any of the anime that she's been in, to be honest.
Well, she actually was cast in the same role that a similar role from this game in A Certain Magical Index.
Ah.
It's a bit of an actor illusion, as I found out on TV Tropes.
Ah. What's going on here?
Third student reported missing Heavenly Post. Wait, what? Wait, wasn't that the elementary school we were informed about during Shinazaki's ghost story?
I think it was.
A serial kidnapping? Uh-oh. I'm getting bad vibes already.
Bad vibes?
Very, very bad ones.
This is like the kind of vibes that you pretty much put a giant... Fuck this! Light.
Oh, she's still alive. Oh, she was fine, she was just knocked out.
Even though her sprite looks all
I know.
wounded.
Where are we? Well, take a look.
It's a classroom, but it's not quite where we think that we are. Because we are most definitely assured it's a school.
Not to mention, we're trapped.
One second. Yeah, that much is obvious. Oh, there's desks. There's the usual setup. It looks like...
But they look unusually small.
Wait.
Like an elementary school. So where are we? Heavenly Host Elementary. The school that preceded Kisaragi Academy. And which was demolished.
Thus, that could explain the wrecked shape of this place.
And yet, we're clearly inside the school.
Okay, Seiko is freaking the fuck out.
Then again, can you blame her?
Honestly, no. Knowing me, I just think this was a mistake and that we just fell into the basement.
But no, we didn't. Because we're quite clear in a school that should not even exist anymore.
頭の中がふわふわして、今自分たちの置かれている状況を整理して考えることができない。悪い夢かと期待しても、ちっとも目の前の景色は消えてくれない。ただ静寂が苦しい。ダメだわ。
Silence is not golden.
It never is. Not in this place. In this kind of place, the last thing you want to do is go insane from it all.
とにかく学校の外に出てみない？
So, they're gonna try to keep their spirits up and look for a way out.
外に？このままずっと震えていても何も解決しないと思うの。
Otherwise, we wouldn't have a game, would we?
Don't want me in this creepy place any longer than you have
で
to.
も窓も開かないんだよ。硬いとかじゃなくてガチって空間に固定されてる感じ。外になんて出られるのかな。
ええ。だけど玄関とか非常口とかあれば、
Or something.
そこから外に出られるかもしれないじゃない。
I'm going to go with something. Because I imagine that you can't just
じっとしてたら
exit stage right that
おかしく
quickly.
なっちゃいそうだし。
No, that'd be too easy.
よし。とにかくこの部屋を出ましょう。
Yep,
私たちだけじゃなく、ひょっとしたら
that's true. If it's the two of them in here so far, then the other 7 are most
みんな
likely
もいる
still
かもしれ
alive.
ないし。
みんなと一緒ならなんとかなるかもしんないね。ね。
And thus, the main theme of Chapter 1.
ない話。私も
And unlike Blood Cover, this one is actually a remix of said track.
じっとしてると私も悲鳴を上げそうで、
So,
一緒に
she's getting desperate, trying to put on a brave face for her best friend. And now we
Considering
have...
that-
Yep, what?
Considering that Seiko is not that far from losing it.
Yep, and now we have character introductions. Satoshi Mochida. Known for being both kind and coward in equal measure. Despite his timidness,
Basically-
he's very personal and open, which complements his general sensitivity towards others, make him a natural leader. The only person who ever challenged that is Naomi, who consequently is the only person to whom he regularly defers judgment. Speaking of which, frequently greets Satoshi with, "Oh, not you again!" But she lost her father a few years back, so she and her mother depend on each other. Still, she's optimistic and cheerful, and she has an interest in nursing.
Oh,
Yeah,
an admirable goal.
yep, Seiko Shinohara. Pretty much, she and Naomi are best friends, obviously. And what's with her backstory? Well, her mother disappeared 3 years ago, so she's pretty much become the mother of the household.
Somehow I imagine that she's a good cook.
She most likely is. Yuka Mochida, a 14-year-old from Ikesuragi Academy Junior High. He looks like much younger. Always been the princess, generally getting her way and thus never really shedding her childlike behavior. But she yearns to grow up, often attempting to act older or braver than she is, which sometimes gets her into trouble.
I have a feeling that'll be an important plot point.
Sakatara Morishige. He's been in theater club since middle school with Mayu. He finds socializing with anyone else to be more trouble than it's worth, however, so he typically regards his other classmates with indifference. Takes great pride in his family heritage. He reacts violently if anyone makes fun of his name. The only exception is the nickname Mayu gave him, Shake. Speaking of which, Mayu Suzumoto. Someone looks much tired than she actually is, but possesses a big heart and a bright personality. Accepts anyone and everyone with open arms, never playing favorites, which earned her nearly universal regard amongst her fellow students. But again, this was going to be her last day at Kisaraki High. Yep. Ayumi Shinozaki, class representative of Class 29. Like I said, she loves ghost stories and revels hearing her classmates scream. Yeah, but she... Yeah, but of course she's also afraid of the unknown. Much like Satoshi, actually. But only her personal pride can break her out of this fear-induced state. Next, Yoshiki Kishinuma, a 17-year-old student from Class 29. Often regarded as sarcastic and cynical, but as far as he's concerned, he's just being honest. Although generally not one to participate in events, his fondness for Satoshi and Ayumi means he'll make an exception now and again if either is involved. With intense drama at home, Yoshiki currently works part-time at the school for rent on a small apartment where he lives alone.
Huh.
And finally, Yuichi Shiro, a 23-year-old 11th grade English teacher at Kizuragi High, just started this semester after passing her teaching exam and is eager to make an impression. Although not a perfect instructor by any means, her unjaded zeal and enthusiasm are infectious, and her students seem genuinely responsive to her methods. Also serves as a teacher's assistant during homeroom for Class 29, and really seems to connect with the students there. She's like a mother figure to them all. And now, we begin the game proper.
じゃあ行こうナオミ。オッケー。
I do kind of like the mix of the tracks.
Yep.
It kind of reminds me of an NES track,
私
you know, just slowly going into a more
Yeah.
modern-like track.
I really like this remix myself, yeah. In fact, another remix of the original Chapter 1 theme actually plays in this chapter during one moment.
とにかく廊下へ出ましょう。
It actually is included on the Repeated Fear soundtrack. Huh?
どうしたの？何？
さっきと廊下の形が変わってる。
Totally different, huh?
今の地震で床が崩れたりしたんだよ。
That could be a safe assumption for the time being.
Yeah, understandable one.
What's this? A yellow...
おしっこ？
Ew.
やめてよ。
And that's the last we're ever gonna think about that. Moving on.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ooh, it seems crossable, but it's only too right to risk jumping. We need something to get us over that.
Let's go get like a desk or a board or something.
Like that over there.
足どうしたの？
Oh, she finally noticed it.
ああ、緊張して忘れてたけど、さっき転んだ時捻挫したみたい。
Hmm.
大丈夫？
なんとか歩けるよ。
平気。
Well, as long as you don't put too much pressure on it.
肩貸してあげる。ほら。
ありがとう。
And thus, we get our first item. A loose board.
This is rather remind me a bit of Sweet Home.
Well, then again, it could have been one big inspiration.
It could have been.
Alright,
そうだナオミ。さっきの板使えないかな？
well,
足に？
might as well test it out and see.
ボロボロだけど。
Of course I'm gonna try it. And lo and behold, it works like a makeshift bridge. And, oh! A candle!
I wonder what those do.
このろうそく、なんか。
Well, these are... save points! Yeah,
That's rather fitting.
yeah, I did a little test of this chapter before I started the recording.
Mostly quality tests and so on.
That and just to test out the game and stuff. Anyway, main building, first floor, West Hall.
Well, I didn't go through this place. It's way, way too messy.
Yeah.
ここやっぱり小学校の校舎なんだね。
Yeah.
And she's reminded of her siblings.
お腹空かせてるかな。
そっか。せいこんち、今お父さん帰り遅いんだっけ？
うん。なんてほら、うち
Like I said, she's the mother of the household now.
父さん頑張ってる間、私が
The house for all.
ゆうくんたちまだちっちゃいもんね。せいこ偉い。
Yeah, high school and mom all rolled into one.
なんかそれ微妙。
You gotta keep the spirits up.
てか、ナオミもだよね。お母さん一人で待ってる。絶対帰ろうね、ナオミ。なんとかなるよ。
Because that's one thing you should not do. Give up hope here.
Because, like the school in Danganronpa, the minute you give up hope, you lose.
No use. seems unlikely or unwilling to budge.
大学で開く感じじゃないみたい。
せっかく玄関まで来たのにね。別の出口探してみよ
Up,
う
we've
か。
already exhausted that option. Might as well go back upstairs.
Yeah, since the rest of the area is pretty much destroyed and impassable.
Yeah. Although I may as well actually, I was gonna say something, but I'll keep that surprise for later on.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Wait, what did you say? I forgot that entirely. Oh, jeez.
well now that's inaccessible. There's not like we had to go back there anyway. Like I said, like I said before, this was one of my favorite tracks in the series. It's creepy, and yet it gives off that essence of a slight hope existing, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, please wait.
なんかいたせい。
にゃ
そう何かの気配を感じたんだけど。
She pretty much sensed a disturbance in the force of some kind.
Well, I
Well,
guess.
Well, we can't go that way, so we might as well go in this classroom. Classroom 2A. Oh, God.
Ugh.
どうしたのナオミ。
骨じゃない人の。
Yep, it's a corpse.
なんで人が死んでんの。待って確かめてみるわ。
Just to confirm,
人の骨かどうか。
because, you know, gotta make sure and all that.
Well, yeah.
Yep,
やっぱり骨だ
they
ね。
are human bones.
人の。
Seiko?
Well, she's fright.
Huh?
Oh,
君たちは新しい犠牲者か。
Who are you?
a ghost.
あなたは。
君たちと同じように無理やりここに監禁されたものだ。
Confined.
金って外には出られないってこと。
そうさ。この学校は
Yeah,
君たちの
another worldly nightmare school.
切り離されて存在している。
Almost as if the school itself is alive.
どうしてそんなところに私たち。
It's basically like a much more nightmarish version of Tartarus.
何人も
Yeah.
この空間へ送り込んでいるらしい。
Except here, anyone could die.
何の罪もない生きた人間を次
And
々
what's worse, new victims keep piling in one after another.
恐ろしい力を持つ怨霊が作り出した。
Okay, you lost me at
呪われた
cursed.
異次元空
Basically,
間いくつもの空間
think of this place as having multiple copies of itself.
So,
In short, closed spaces.
so it's like Castlevania.
運悪く手に
Something like that.
勇敢
The
な
school itself is a being of chaos.
Well, yeah, fueled by vengeful spirits.
そうだ君たち二人の他にもここに
Yep, the others are here.
何人かいるみたい
Question is, are they still alive?
まさか本当にみんなもここに。無事なのかしら。心配。
みんなもこの学校のどこかにいるの。
何人かは私には分からない
Yeah, well, they were pulled here at the exact same time as the two of them,
連れてこられ
which
た
means they're most likely still alive.
But split up all over the place.
Not just this place.
ナオミ、みんなも一緒だよ。持田君も
But here's another issue.
よかったね、ナオミ。
Where are they?
Yeah.
だが会えない
What?
What?
この学校内に確か
Oh,
存在
like I
してい
said,
る次元
there are
が
multiple closed spaces here. That means they're all pretty much divided within those spaces.
同じ次元に存在する方法を
In short, they have no way of reuniting with their friends.
そうすれば
At this moment.
No.
脱出はできなくとも
But at least you'll be able to die together.
一緒に死ぬことくらいはできるかもしれないな。
Well, that's some comfort.
どうやったら帰れるの？
怨霊って何者なの？どうしてこんなことを？
わからない。
Even Ghost doesn't know.
ここから抜け出す方法も。だが頑張れるかもな。君たちは一緒の次元に存在できただけまだ幸運だ。頭が2つあれば発想も広がる。
Oh.
Yeah, considering that all the other victims of the skull, and yes, there are multiple victims,
私たちのように
they more or less died by giving up hope. Among other things. Huh?
Huh.
That?
That?
Eep!
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Run away. Run away now! The next person who says I don't believe in ghosts, well, I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
それよりさっきの子供幽霊。
ぼんやり光ってたよね。幽霊とかなんとか。
Well, now you're a believer.
本当に現実なの？これ。
でも人玉とかいたし、あんなの初めて見た。
聖子も。
I think there's a reason why that garbage can was full of pee now.
話もした。
わけわからない。けど、ただ校舎を出れば
When it comes to the world of the dead, there's not really much that you can understand.
簡単な状況じゃないのは確かなのかも。
大丈夫だよ。明るく行こうよ。
Yeah, march on with our heads held high. Or something. Well, she's trying to remain optimistic. And... Oh, what's this?
ここで死ぬと
Another spirit.
死んだ瞬間の痛みが続く。
Oh, if one dies here, they relive their deaths forever.
Ugh.
And that itself is a fate worse than death. I mean, could you just imagine it? Eternal agony?
Of dying over and over again?
Oh yeah.
That's horrible.
And now we have a new item, an unknown key.
苦しみがずっとって。
想像しないでおこうよ。
Yeah, because if we draw on that, we're gonna go insane.
Yeah.
Well, as stupid as it may be, we're going back to that classroom.
We don't really got anywhere else to go, to be fair.
Fortunately, the ghost girl is gone. Huh. And there's also another thing you can grab here in this school. Name tags.
Huh.
That
Is
way,
there something to that?
not exactly. Yoshiyuki Shinohara. Misato Municipal Brotherhood High Class 3-4. Basically, the name tags, if you find them and go to the menu, the main menu of the game, you can look up the name tags and find out how they died. I'm going, and that flyer changed with the message, "I'm going to kill you."
I would assume that's the little girl that's being a vengeful little spirit.
Yeah, any student called running would be very disciplined.
Somehow I imagine,
Yeah,
maybe?
maybe. Oh yeah, also the name tags can be viewed in the menu in-game.
Ah.
Yeah, by pressing the triangle
ど
button.
うしたのナオミ？
And about that, actually, characters do have 30 HP, but that actually more or less a holdover from the original PC-98 version.
嫌な予感がする。
You really bad feeling about this? Well, Psycho is, I think she's perhaps wrong genre savvy here.
絶対重大な秘密が隠されてるよ。こういう部屋。ね。
Well, sometimes you gotta think crazy to survive here, so let's enter. Actually, you have to.
So we could pick up possibly a name tag?
Yeah. Let's see. And we gotta examine the corpse.
Another dead child.
人の亡骸だ。
Kid, for that matter.
Well, not exactly a kid, considering there are also high school students who have died here.
Who somehow ended up here
Yeah.
doing the same thing.
Whatever you do, don't look at the newspaper. Actually, you should look at the newspaper. I will say as much: this game has multiple amounts of bad endings.
新聞って
Chapter 1 in itself has 2 bad
見
endings,
てみようよ。
or wrong endings. If you do not read the newspaper, you will get an automatic wrong end, even if you manage to survive the chapter.
So in short,
Ignore the warning and read it. Let's
so in
see.
short, the high schooler's a liar.
Well, most likely, yeah. Well, either it's a elementary, middle, or high school, we have no idea. Far worse than anyone could have anticipated. The bodies of the youths were discovered.
In 1973?
Yeah. And... Oh! Ugh.
Oh.
And their preparing quarters, their tongues were severed.
Ah.
Oh my god.
And the rest of the article is too grotesque to
ひどい事件。
even think about.
Well, we'll find out the truth of all this
昔
over the
そんな
course of
こ
the
とがあっ
story.
たって聞いたことがある。
Hmm.
私たちまだ生まれてなかった時代の話だからよく知らないけどね。
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
We're locked in. He's fixed to the wall like a decoration. It won't open. You will never leave this room.
Wow.
Yeah,
The oh shit music's playing.
more or less. Oh,
Huh?
sobbing. Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly how to progress, but eventually I do progress. But for a while we're locked in the room until we're actually allowed to get out.
So basically just keep checking and hitting it.
More or less. Oh, an extinguished candle. Great.
Oh, you have to light the candles, then
No.
you could use them as a save? Or
No.
something.
Actually, the mechanic of the candles actually is explained in Chapter 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably threw another paper left behind by somebody.
Well, you'll see. Eventually.
出られないよ。
どうしよう。
っていうかさ、
A bit harsh, aren't you, Naomi?
Oh, the treasure thing.
もう
Yeah. Fortunately, eventually the door opens. Oh. And now we've got a name tag.
Huh. Okay.
What's this one? Senior high school. Shin Aichi. With that, see you in part 3.